everyone. Welcome to Oracle F1 channel. In this video, we are going to see Oracle OneNote switchover and failover database services. Quickly, we are going to see this video. Here it is. What will happen if it is instance or node crash or failover or instance relocate manually a switchover? So that during that switchover or failover, the name changes during that one node. So when the node goes down due to abnormal termination, like say for example kill-9 or instance abnormally down, some various reason. Okay, grid infrastructure the following steps. First, the cluster tries to restart the instance on the same node. It will try every 60 seconds. It will keep on try, and then if it is not available, it will go to that. If it is unsuccessful, then it will start the instance under another node. If the instance name is ORCL-_1, when it's failover to node 2, it will be still ORCL_1, the same name, if it is failover. Okay, what will happen instance switchover? Okay, instance relocate manually, that is called a switchover. What we are going to do when manually switchover is performed for relocating Oracle 1 DB services from node 1 to node 2. Instance relocation. Grid infrastructure perform the following. Step 1. It will first create P file init automatically in node 2, and in node 2 it will use the new P file and start instance with the new name, that is called ORCL_2. This is due to both instances are required to be up and running for active session and the original node to complete or timeout. Okay, so that naming changes, that Oracle name changes during that one node failover switchover, it happen because if it is failover, it will not name change. If it is switchover, the name will be changed. Okay, post switchover, it uses new instance name, that is ORCL-2. Okay, this is the demo we are going to see. Let's go to the demo. Now you can see there is no DB services running on node 1. You can see here. So the local service is running and the cluster resources running. A is started and stable, and here you can see the DB services running on SRLab rack 2. I mean rack node 2. Node 2, the DB services are running. Okay. Still service also running on node 2. Okay. Okay. What I am going to do first, I am going to give a failover. TNS. So here that listener and scan listener and local listener running, and this side so here scan 1 running and local listener running. Okay, and then all the cluster softwares are also running, all the CRS services, everything running here, and also I am validating here also. Also running. Okay, fine. Now what I am going to do, So I'm checking. I'll show you here the configuration of database also, that where it is running and which is which node the database services located at presently. Now I'm going to do that instance node crash. I mean, I'm going to shut down the server, or I'm going to kill the CRS process, cluster web process. Okay, and I'll do. Let me do, and what will happen? We can check it. So the config database, successful config database -d SR lab, the database unique name SR lab, and SQL using from this location, and the password file using this location. Start option open, stop option immediate, and that is called primary. Management policy automatic. Okay, this group data, mount point, and service services SR and type rack one node. Okay, timeout 30 seconds, and instance name prefix SR lab and candidate server rack 1 and server rack 2. So in database instance now SR lab 2. This is the instance name now. Over. I mean, I am going to shut down the server. Rack node 2, I am going to completely terminate now. So what will happen? I'll let me get alert log, CRS alert log from here. Okay. Here. Now I'm going to spill over. So and it's been checking the removed from the cluster incarnation, and then the active nodes are SR lab rack 1. Now the new cluster terms and service reference node is first is SR lab rack 1. Okay, it's now checking for, it's keep on checking for the multiple times. I mean 3 or 4 times it's checking for the same node. It's been available or not. If it is not available, what will do? That the database services, all other services have been started to relocating the available node, available candidate node. So now it's been going to start another available. I mean SR lab rack 1. Okay, let's see. Rack node 1, I mean SR lab rack 1. So the database services relocated. Let's check all the services has been successfully relocated or not. So scan 1, scan 2, scan 3. Already scan 1 and local listener are running in this node. All the remaining scan node 2 and scan 3 and ASM, and the remaining scan 1 and scan 2 has been relocated here. SR lab rack 2, this is the services running. On SR lab rack 2, there is no, all the services down, completely down the node. Okay, so the following nodes did not reply within the allotted time. So it is the message. Okay, and you can observe one thing. What we discussed, discussed already, and also I said, as I said earlier, the name will be the same name, SR lab underscore 2, the same name. If you are going to perform the failover, something, yeah, if it is happened, server crash or CRS cluster were crashed or abruptly down. Database services, database names should be instance services relocated to another available node. The same name will be relocated. So earlier we see this SRLab underscore 2, again the same thing only. Now also we have see the same thing only. Okay. So okay, everything looks good, and the first scenario we have completed. I mean, instant node, the first scenario it's been completed. What it is happened, like the first cluster tried to restart the instance on same node, it doesn't happen. Okay, if it is unsuccessful, then it will start the instance on the other node. It is happened. So the database services relocated to available node, another node. So if the instance is the same SRLab underscore 2, when it's a failover, the node 2, it will be also the same name. That is the same. I verified. Okay. Now we are going to do the instance relocate manually. Switch over. I am going to perform. So when manually switch over performed, relocating that overseer underscore 1 from like SRLab underscore 1 on 2 from node 2 to node 1 to node 2. In the instance relocate grid, in order to perform the following things. That it will first create P file. Okay, what I am going to do now, let me start that VM. So this one powered off, right? I am going to start that VM. This VM, let me start. So it will take some time. Let's wait for some. Now the CSV reconfiguration complete. You can see starting. So lab rack 2. It is still starting. Now ASM starting. So still the database services running a node 1. Okay. ASM also started, I believe. Okay, let's wait for some time. Okay, now the ASM started stable. Okay, now you can check that database doesn't run on this node. Okay, so only ASM running here. Here only the database are running. Okay, this is node 1. What I did earlier, I did the database services running on Node 2 earlier. I switched off that VM, so abruptly down that VM. So all the services has been relocated to Node 1. Okay. So failover we have done and it's got completed. So relocating the services. Okay, DB services. Let's see. In this time, manually we are doing that the relocation of the services. The instance name will be changed to SRLab underscore 1. Here it is the SRLab underscore 2. Why? Because this is the reason. So it will first create p-file init automatically in node 2. In node 2, it will use the new p-file and start instance with a new name, that is ORCL, that is, I mean SRLab underscore 1. This is due to both instances are required to be up and running for active sessions. So there won't be any downtime for the application user. So that both the nodes, the sessions will be, the instance will be active for getting the running for active session on the original node to complete or timed out. Okay. And then post switchover, it uses a new instance name that is ORCL underscore 1. Now SRLab underscore 2, this is going to be changing your name, instance name as SRLab underscore 1. Let's see. Okay, I'll perform. Let me first I'll get it. So instance SRLab 2 is running on node SRLab rack 1. Okay, online network is inactive. So we need to find out the server pool. If it is any error while relocating, if any server pool error, we can increase the server pool. For that, I am getting that server pool from the config database using this command. Let's see. So server pool. So nothing. Okay. Then no issues. We can relocate the services. Okay. Let me go ahead with this one. Now I am going to relocate the database services SRLab rack 2. Okay. I am performing this one. Now in the second node, I'll get a cashier Savatla. Okay. Now I'm going to perform manually switch over. Okay, let's see. Okay, that database services has been relocated successfully. That here the instance got down on the rack node 1. Now you can check status database. So the instance SR lab, you can see earlier it is in SR lab 2, it's running on node rack node 1. Now the instance name got changed for manual switchover. Okay, instance name SR lab rack 1 and so node is SR lab rack 2. Okay, successfully we have relocated the services back to rack node 2. Now you can check. So here is a level rack 1. Okay, okay, cool stuff, right? So this is what, that's it my friends. So in this tutorial and this the video, we have seen one node rack name changes during rack one node failover and switchover. First we did failover. What I did, I completely turned down that VM server and it will check first cluster tries to restart the instance on same node. It is not available. If it is not available, unsuccessful, then it will start the instance on the other node. It is happened. So if the instance name is overshell, SRLab underscore 2, when it's a failover, that node 2, the node 1, it will be started the SRLab underscore 2 only. So we have validated all the 3 steps. And the instance relook manually switchover. What I did, I had verified with database services and database config database server pools are running like that. If it is running, we need to increase and I did manual relocate TV services using this command. I did manual relocate. So what it did, it will first keep people and then it will automatically node 2, node 1 in my case node 2. In node 2, it will use a new file for start instance of the new name. It's starting like SRLab 2 in that node 1. Now it's moving to node 2, it's SRLab 1. Okay, this is due to both instances are required and up and running for active instances and the original node to complete the timeout. Okay, for switchover, it uses a new name of that is SRLab underscore 1. So this is a reference I took it from support or in support like